Starting now. Okay. Hey guys, so today I'm going to talk to you about vlogging.
The most amazing thing about vlogging is being able to communicate.
It's the extension of your voice beyond the confines of a small group of friends or family.
It's being able to speak your opinion and people actually hearing it.
When I do this and I talk to you guys, you don't realize how much I actually tell you.
I tell you guys some things that I don't even tell my closest friends.
It's so weird to me, but at the same time, it's comforting.
I can talk about my experiences, my views on politics, my views on current events, my taste in music,
Movies,
books, art,
Love, lust,
You guys know about my life.
what I do for a living, my family, my friends.
and I love that about vlogging. It's like we're all a part of a community.
a virtual family where we can interact, share ideas, opinions, and desires. Where you can get to know my personality.
And I can get to know yours.
It's odd to me, but we've developed a relationship, you and I.
Yeah, you, the one with the big nose and the stubby legs. No, I'm kidding. Kind of.
But you see, that's what I'm talking about. I can say that to you because you know my sense of humor.
You know how ridiculously gut-busting hilarious I am. But
You also know what makes me angry, sad.
or aroused.
Another thing I love is being able to look back and relive all of my experiences.
I mean, I can look back months and remember exactly what I was doing that day and revisit how I was feeling at the time, who I was with, and where I was going.
Vlogging eliminates the need for photo albums.
I don't have to take individual pictures trying to condense the key aspect of an experience into one frame. I have
A continuous memory that plays in front of me.
My photo album is digital, but most important, it's alive.
Why would I keep 200 pictures when I can keep a 10-minute video that runs continuously and one that I can observe so vividly?
And my blog? I rarely use mine anymore. Yes, blogging is good for some things like sharing links and music and stuff.
But the main purpose for blogging was to share your personal opinions and experiences.
With vlogging, we do the exact same thing, but it's more real.
I don't know if that makes sense, but that's how it feels.
And I'm not saying that photo albums just cease to exist. I'm not stupid, but I just personally don't know anyone under the age of 30 who keeps photo albums and takes the time out of their day to do that kind of stuff for scrapbooking.
If you think about it, vlogging also brings back some archaic elements.
Vlogging recreates almost a modern version of public speaking.
It feels a lot like getting up on a pedestal, standing in front of an audience, and just speaking.
Uninterrupted talking, where I can say anything I want.
The difference is, you can choose whether or not to listen.
It reminds me of medieval or early modern world practices where a little guy would talk reading a big list of stuff to a bunch of people right before they hanged someone. Okay, well, vlogging isn't exactly like that. But
Now, another thing vlogging retrieves is watching the news.
I get a lot of information about current events from people like Stexy Phil.
Sexy feel.
He takes news stories, adds in his own commentaries, and makes it interesting.
And then everyone who watches the video can add in their opinions in the comment section. It's interactive news.
and I know that vlogging doesn't appeal to a lot of people.
Some people think that it can become too personal.
And invasive, or that it isolates you.
And some would argue that it affects your ability to maintain a conversation.
Or that sharing opinions would lead to ignorance or hate in arguments.
Even that it might end up taking over your life.
And I'll admit, it isn't for everyone, but
I don't think it does that stuff. I don't think it reverses anything. I think it promotes free speech.
I think that it keeps people connected.
I think that it exposes diversity.
I think that it emphasizes individuality.
It changes people.
I think that it negates closed-mindedness.
I think it makes people laugh.
I think that it is pure self-expression, and that's why I love vlogging.
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 You want to know my views on vlogging? I think it's because I'm in the friggin' winter talking to a friggin' camera when I can talk to someone freaking else, okay?